You know what's funny too? When we on the first podcast, we were talking about how eating is kind of gross.
Oh my God.
And it's just like the whole act, like the smell and stuff. Like it's just not that appealing. And then this page made fun of us called like Republican Cope or whatever, and saying these like basically they were calling us gay because we were like, yeah, I don't really like to get.
I think the first person who clipped it though was one of these bread tube guys or something, because I was watching the whole thing unfold. Because you got to understand that clip got me so much hate within the adult star world, of which I'm a part of, because in the clip, the way that they cut it, you couldn't tell that it was a totally sarcastic conversation, at least from my perspective.
We're just talking shit.
I'm very happy to put my mouth on a woman's private parts.
Okay.
Any woman.
Clarifying it.
A bum sitting across the street, baking in the sun?
No.
Let me in. I'm down.
No, you're not.
No, I'm not. But generally speaking, I'm happy to do that, and it actually motivated me to do that a lot more on Plug Talk.
So my work didn't accomplish anything.
No, you didn't deprogram me.
Oh, okay.
But that, oh my God, so many girls are just quote tweeting and being like, this guy hates women, he hates, and I was just like under fire to the extent where I didn't even want to issue a rebuttal. But
just let him talk.
It did kind of seem like it came and went, because I don't hear anything about it now.
No, but it just went mega viral. It's just funny how like one little moment we're just joking around, like, yeah, and we're just like, it's kind of gross, like just describing the way it looks.
But we were talking about it for like 2 minutes straight, super dry, just being like, yeah, it's gross, it's dirty, it's disgusting. Why would anyone ever want to go near? Like, we're just describing it like it's the worst thing on earth, and it looks so bad.
You know what's funny is the cancel culture that we get is pretty opposite. If I say that I like eating, my community is like, what? You simp, you're, and then if you say you don't like eating, you're a misogynist, you don't promote sex work. It's the complete opposite demographics.
Because let me tell you, I'm in two different worlds where oftentimes things are viewed very, very differently. Like I'm gonna hit you with a bombshell right now that might kind of surprise you, which is that recently, over the weekend, my girl, after 7 years of only sleeping with me and only recording corn with me, shot her first ever scene with a guy.
Oh no!
Besides me.
How did that go?
Well, it's not out yet or anything. I'm actually like, people hearing this might be the first time they hear about it.
Bombshell. Why? Of course, I'm the podcast.
No, I told Destiny about it earlier, which is even better.
Okay.
Except he was with Crip Mac, which made it a little hard to get the words out because Crip Mac just kept talking about cripping. But yeah, I agreed. I was like, you know what? She's only going to be doing this adult content for a couple more years. Realistically, you know, why not let her do what she's got to do business-wise?
How did you select the guy?
It's actually somebody that I'm real cool with that stood out to us as like, okay, he would make sense because he's like very high profile.
You picked the guy?
I wouldn't say I picked him, but he was just kind of like one of the obvious ones. And, you know, I know him. He's a cool guy. So I'm kind of, but I say that and you can let me know what you think of that. But it's viewed very differently in the two different worlds, because in the adult content space, I mean, I'm assuming that a lot of the girls are going to be like, "Oh my God, that's so cool that you let her do that.
It's empowering and all this stuff.
That's amazing." You know, blah blah blah. It'll probably be like make her super lit for a period of time. But then, meanwhile, I'm prepared for within the hip hop space to be absolutely attacked for it.
Yeah, you're gonna get.
So
there's gonna be some lyrics about it for sure.
Oh, I didn't think about that.
Yeah,
I'm thinking mostly like YouTubers and streamers.
There's some bars in there.
If that's gonna get me in some songs, that's cool though.
That is pretty cool. Is that what you want to be remembered for? It's not that those allegations never leave.
What, of being a cuck?
Yeah.
Yeah, because you get it hard.
It's never gonna.
And the thing with you is that you just like talked about it, whereas this, like, I haven't actually seen it yet. But
you haven't seen it yet?
The content, no. But like, it's gonna be on Twitter. I'm gonna at least see the trailer.
Right.
Probably not gonna go out of my way to see the full like half-hour version or whatever.
Yeah,
but
don't.
I don't know that I need to see that.
It's never gonna remove.
I feel like the trailer will probably show me a few of the essential angles, and that would be good enough. But I don't know. There's part of me that just felt like, you know, if this is gonna like be really beneficial to her career, and me and her have slept with, I don't know, maybe like 300 girls together over the years,
it's fair.
I don't know. Is it fair? It didn't feel like the biggest deal.
I mean, that was my mindset. Is like we do in this previous relationship. Obviously, I don't do that anymore. And
right.
I want to get married. I don't even want to date.
We could talk about your transformation for sure.
Yeah. So I completely don't advocate for that lifestyle at all. But when I was doing degenerate stuff, that was my mindset. Like we do with all these girls, and she lets me do threesomes. So it's like, let me make it fair.
But how long did you even date the girl that you did this with?
It was on and off for a while. It was.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it wasn't that serious.
I mean, if it's a girl that you're not even like really that serious with, then I especially don't think.
But
it's
you're
that
doing it
big
with
a
your
deal.
wife.
I know.
Who you have a kid with, and you were just traveling across Europe. So before we go into this degenerate stuff, I was really happy. Like I message you all the time when, because I thought you were on this.
Because you're like using me as an example of someone who's in porn but living like a healthy lifestyle and has the right attitude about girls and sex. I heard you mention me on Fresh and Fit recently, but yeah,
What did I say?
You were just like, I had a conversation with Adam 22 the other day, and he was telling me how even after having sex with, hundreds and hundreds of girls, that he finds way more fulfillment in the family thing and everything like that.
Yeah, I think that's dope. I don't agree with you on everything, but I like to see your Instagram stories and always respond to them. Like you travel, you spend like a month off. You were in Europe. It was your honeymoon. Congratulations. That's dope.
Best time of my life.
And just you seem really happy as a father, and which I didn't expect. I've been watching your content for years, and to see you doing the dad thing, like you're pushing on the swing and all this stuff, it's really cool to see.
All right, so you see it. We just hit 500K. You know what that means? That means you gotta subscribe and get us to 600K, because we are dangerously close to 666K. Let's go.